Hey, my mic is on already. Hello. Komanja. I do not know when my mic came on. But hello. Oh my. Hi, komanja. Welcome, 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 welcome. How you guys doing? Huh? How you guys doing, huh? How you guys feeling today? Welcome, welcome. Are we ready for another day in court? Today is another court day. I am ready. I'm very much ready. I've been ready the entire day. Well, kind of. But I am ready for more Ace Attorney. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. My voice is ready for Ace Attorney. The weekend has begun for you. Hell yeah. For me, it's the same. Yeah. The weekend has begun. I've got a very busy weekend, as you probably can see in my stream schedule. But I'm doing lots of stuff. Lots of stuff this weekend. Lots of stuff. I mean, it's weekend for me. I still have to do some writing for D&D. Whoopsies. But I'll do that after stream. I have a very exciting day ahead of me. Tomorrow and on Sunday, because I'm starting a new D&D group on Sunday, so a new character. You ready to being insulted, threatened, and being in the constant presence of a weeb? Who are you talking about? Me? What? I never insult or threaten you guys. Or is it the other way around? You and the pot is carrying in here. Oh, Blackwill! Oh! We're talking about Blackwill! Yeah, right. Yeah, we're ready to get threatened by a weeb. Oh my, I totally forgot about him. Speaking of Ace Attorney, there's actually a poll going on, like popularity poll, character popularity poll, that you can vote on. You can also vote for my favorite. I voted for my favorite. You might get snowed in. What? Really? Really? Oh my. Is it that cold? I mean, it's pretty cold here, honestly. Yeah. Is it that cold? You might get snowed in. Take good care. Go get some food, like enough supplies to last you a few days. Please be safe, okay? In other news, today, I was thinking, shall we do another like goal today? Was that fun? Was that fun? Is there anyone in chat who wants to set up the like goal? Wants to set it up? I'll pin your message. That would be fun, right? You can say like goal, or like a number, and then like goal. That would be fun. I can pin your message. Like goal was fun. We can do it again today. That was fun. You can set a number. And I can slowly raise the number if you want to. Like goal 20. Yeah, like goal 20. Let's go. Like goal 20 sounds good to me. Like goal 20. Let's pin the message. Pin the message. Can we hit 20 before we get sent to jail? Let's go! Like goal 20. Hazel's message has been pinned. Once we hit the 20, we can do a new like goal message. We can do a new one. That would be fun, right? That would be fun. Let's go! Anyway, besides the like goal, is there anything else you guys want to do today? Like something special? I just want to like do some chatting and stuff. I want to involve you guys, you know? I want to involve you guys. I've been thinking for the membership stream this not this week, this month, we're doing community game night, membership game night. So that's gonna be fun. And I've heard you guys. I've heard it. I've heard you guys say in the Discord that you wanted community game nights. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking of how to set it up. It's just that I'm nearing a very, very busy part in my life due to obligations. I'm going to be very, very busy starting next week, so we'll kind of have to see how that influences the streams. But I might need to stream a little less. Have a job? Something like that. Not really. Something like that. It will be for a set amount of time. I'm doing an internship. I can tell you that. I won't tell you guys what kind of internship, but I'm doing an internship starting on Monday. And it's going to be super busy, so I'm going to be working a lot and studying also, because I'm still in uni, as you guys know. I'm in uni and I have to do an internship, so I do both, which is intense. It is what it is. Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. We'll see how that influences the streams. An internship is a job that pays with experience. Basically, yeah. Basically. I mean, luckily I'm getting paid for it because it's Dutch law now. Starting in 2024, it's Dutch law that internships have to be paid. So, that's great for me. But still, it's like, you know, it's always just an internship still. But it will be a hard work, a lot of work. So yeah, I have to work a lot. I won't tell you guys exactly what it is or like tell you guys a lot of stuff about it, but yeah, since 2024, so I'm right on time. They started like internship obligation. They're underrated. Yeah, honestly, they're very, very good for like connections and experience. So I'm very excited to start. I'm not at all like unhappy. I'm very, very happy. I got the internship that I wanted to. So I'm super, super happy. And I really can't wait to start. So I'm starting on Monday, which is very, very exciting. But since it's a little bit of traveling and it will be a lot of time, a lot of days. I don't really know how that's going to influence the streams, so I might need to stream a little less, but I'll try to like work around it. I have a pretty chill schedule actually with the internship and my uni work, so I think we should be fine. But we'll see. We'll see. I had a call with my mama today, and my mama also told me, like, don't get scared when you're very, very tired after your first week. She was like, don't start stressing out that you're getting sick or that you can't do it. You can, but expect to be very, very tired after your first week, okay? And I was like, okay, mama, okay. She knows me so well. She knows me so well. She knows that I would have stressed out and I would have texted her and I would have been like, Mom, I think I can't do this. Is it normal to be this tired? I'm not made for this. How do people do this? And then my mom is probably like, you're fine. You're literally fine. You do a lot of stuff aside from work too. You're bound to get tired, Yuri, please. And I would be like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, makes sense. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. But since I'm starting on Monday, I also will not be streaming on Monday. So it will be 3 days without streams these upcoming 3 days. I'm so sorry, but I want to let you guys know that I'm working on a lot of exciting stuff. Obviously, my 2-year anniversary is coming up, and I won't say a lot of stuff, but like model? Very exciting. So I'm very excited. Model releases and stuff. I won't say anything else. I won't tell you guys a date or anything, but you know. My 2-year anniversary is also coming up, so I want to finish. I want to work on merch, stuff like that. I have gotten harmony guides for a cover that I'm planning to do, so I can start on. Whoa, speaking is hard. I can start recording that cover. So there's another cover coming. I want to do more covers because I noticed that my previous cover has been almost a year ago, and that's absolutely terrible. I feel like I should do more. I really want to do more covers, but it's a lot of work. And or I would have to pay other people to do it, but that's expensive, and I don't have the money to pay for a cover each month. If I had, I would. If I could, I would do a cover each month, but I've been saving up. My new model, I have saved up for covers and stuff, so yeah. It's very fun because I've been commissioning art for my new model too already, so when it releases, we will already have some art to work with. So I don't have to start entirely from scratch, which is great. But that will be a while because it's just March, so it is fine. We're not there yet. But my new model is close to being done. I thought it would take a while, but it's close to being done. So we can release it maybe soon. New model. Model release. Maybe I won't say anything. Maybe next month. But that's all I'll say. Anyway, let's get into Ace Attorney, shall we? Because that's what we're here for today, okay? We're not here to talk about my future endeavors, my future stuff. It is very fast. It is very, very fast. I know, right? It's super fast. That's exciting, right? It's exciting. It deserves caps. Yes, it does. It does. It very much does. It is very exciting. I'm very excited to show you guys, but maybe next month. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, I could wait till my anniversary, but also I could not. Because waiting sucks. Waiting is not my forte, so we're not gonna wait a long time. Speaking of waiting that we're not gonna do, let's get into the game. I'm done waiting. There we go. We've got Ace Attorney. We're back in the courtroom because today we finish this case. And it's gonna be intense. We're gonna send this clown right to jail. How's the sound? You guys have to tell me how the sound is, if the sound is good. Ba, ba, ba. Or is it a bit too loud? Might be a bit loud, but I like the music. I like the sounds a lot. Oh, thank you! I fixed the alerts. Yay! Do you see the alerts? They could be a little bit bigger, but thank you for joining. I'll put them here. Thank you for joining. I do not know how to pronounce that. Sepinguino? Hello, welcome. Yay! The thingies work too. The commands, everything works. But hello, welcome. You love Ace Attorney? Let's go! Me too. I love Ace Attorney. You hope they make Ace Attorney 7 sometime soon? Me too. Do you have any wishes for Ace Attorney 7? Like anything that you would like to see in a new game? Like characters returning or something? Or, I wonder. One of my wishes would be for them to bring back my favorite character, Franziska from Karma. I love her. I miss her. We haven't seen her ever on stream here, but I've seen her. I remember her. But let's get back into the courtroom. I think it's the last. Oh, I can call you Penguin. Okay. If you want to know, it's NSA Penguinot. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I'll call you Penguin. That's cute. That's so cute. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. Today we're on the last trial for the trial of Damien Tenma, as the judge is saying here. Let's check the court record while we can, right? Let's just immediately do that. We still have a lot of evidence that we can use. Last time, we made it into the Forbidden Chamber, and we found some interesting items. Interesting items, right? Interesting items. Ooh, your wish would be for a game to focus specifically on Athena? That'd be great. That'd be amazing. I love Athena. I really, really do. I really like Athena. Athena's great. Athena's awesome. I really like her. Yeah, I love Athena too. Hell yeah, you're in the right place. Exactly. We love Athena in this household. I like her a lot. My favorite character in this game, though, is Ara Blackwell. I love her a lot, but we haven't met her yet. But I know that because I have played this game before. But we're streaming it because it's fun. And we streamed Apollo Justice. So I felt like if I ever want to do Ace Attorney 6 that I have not played, then I should also play the game in between. Because otherwise you guys would miss out on a lot of information. I wanted to say yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday. It was last week. Last week we went into the Forbidden Chamber. Do you guys remember the like crazy chamber where Tenmataro supposedly resides? And we found this hand cream? Very strange. And also we found the Asuki Kozo figure. The one that washes beans, but it was also a figure that a certain thief leaves at the scene of a theft. And that thief was apparently one of the ancestors of Phineas Filch, who's also basically a thief. Take a shot every time they say Temataro. Yeah, that was the title for last week's stream. Would be drunk already. Yeah, it's terrible. They say his name all the time. They say his name all the time. Yeah, the Forbidden Chamber was hidden behind a simple puzzle. Ooh, you played all of the games minus the Miles Edgeworth investigation games? Play them, they're great. I played only the first Miles Investigations Edgeworth? No, Miles Edgeworth Investigations game. But it's so good. It's so good. And the first one was so fun. Chat. Astronauts. What if we play Miles Edgeworth Investigations someday? What if we play that on stream? I would be up for replaying the first one. Then I can show you guys my wife. Franziska is in those games. We can show her. Also, Gumshoe is in that. Yeah, Gumshoe is in there as well. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. And no promises. I mean, after this, first we have to finish this game, and then after this game, we'll probably take a little Ace Attorney break. But that's an idea. I played the Miles Investigation. Jeez, learn how to speak, Yuri. I played the Miles Edgeworth Investigation game, the first one. Okay, this is like kind of a sad story, but I played it when it was like a really dark time in my life. I really was not feeling great, and it was something that really kept me going. Like, I could play it, I could play the game. I was really looking forward to playing Miles Edgeworth Investigations. I feel like that's one of the very few things that I was looking forward to back then. So it has a special place in my heart for me because it really helped me through really dark times. And I really, really love that game a lot. And the characters are really cool, so I would love to share it with you guys. I would love to share the Investigations games with you guys. Yeah, it brought me comfort and joy. Exactly. And there are a lot of great characters in there. Ooh. But focusing on the great characters of today, we remember our guy, Damien Tenma. We are defending this man who is apparently, quote-unquote, possessed by Tenmataro as well. And he goes, caw, 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 caw. He goes caw, caw sometimes. This is our victim. And, yeah, honestly, I think there's some politics involved. like merging the two towns. I don't understand it, but we're defending him. And then we have our jerk and Simon Blackwell, who's your favorite penguin. I saw that Simon is your favorite. Very good choice. I love Simon. I love his sister even more, but I love Simon too. I love them. I love the Blackwells. They're great. Yeah, there's a second investigations game. It was never localized, indeed, but there's a very, very good fan translation. There's a very, very good fan translation that you could possibly play. I don't know where to get it though, but there's a very good one. It's very good. They even kept like puns in the names and everything. They really did an amazing job. Okay, let's just get into the trial.
Court is back in session for the trial of Damien Tenma.
Oh right, we gave Apollo the streetwear. I had already forgotten. Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. Athena Sykes, assistant defender, is ready too, Your Honor. Je suis prêt.
As chipper as ever, I see, and in French, no less. And the prosecution?
Oh, there he is. Let me get my edgy weeb voice on. Oh, he didn't say anything. Never mind.
Very well, then. By the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide sturdier shackles today. There will be no more of your funny business this time, Prosecutor Blackwell. Now, your opening statement, if you would. I believe it's standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it.
I believe, sir, you should be sure. Looks like the judge is really bringing it today. He probably realized how Blackwell played him. That was one mean game, as Simon says. Yeah, His Honor has to fight to defend his honor today. His Honor has to fight to defend his honor. Oh, right there with the insults. That's not a good look on you, Simon. Your baldness. Oh no, just the head tap. It kind of looks like he's poking his eye out, but also I'm like, my dude, that's a lot cringier than you think it is. It's plain to see that you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement.
I have? I don't know if I'd say that.
Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement.
That was...
Oh, wait. Wrong voice. Suddenly Blackwell turned 40 years older. That was the look of one who yearns deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. Rar XD. For decades now, you have been watching opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court, the one thing you could not possess.
The crown jewels of the court?
Now, at long last, they are within your grasp. How could you possibly refuse?
Oh, so you don't mind if I do it then?
I'll make a special exception just this once. Here we go again. Yep, more of Blackwell's mind games. Played him like a fiddle. Yep, a top 10 manipulators of all time. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and this is our top 10 manipulators of all time. Starting off with number 1, Simon Blackwell from the Ace Attorney series, specifically Ace Attorney 5 Dual Destinies.
Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that... Bam, 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 bam! The victim, Alderman Rex Cuby, was the Amazing Ninetails. We also learned that the Amazing Ninetails was a key figure in the yokai craze and anti-merger protests. It was further revealed that upon learning Rex Cuby's secret identity, Mayor Damien Tenma murdered him.
You like my Watch Mojo voice? Welcome to Watch Mojo. I didn't even watch those a lot, but I feel like they've become such a meme. I feel like they've become such a meme. Do you know what kind of videos I do watch a lot? This is kind of embarrassing, but I watch a lot of My Story Animated just because it's so silly. It's like, then my twin sister and I went to my room to watch MSA videos. And I'm like, okay. What? And then he looked into my eyes, the most beautiful blue orbs I had ever seen. But then I almost got hit by a car. But what happened? Tyler jumped in front of the car and it turned out he was a spy all along. Stuff like that. It's so dumb, but I love it. He pulled me closer and all I could feel was his strong muscles. Stuff like that, yeah, they have the craziest stories. It's so funny. It's so funny. I am an orphan and I got adopted by a rich family and I fell in love with their son. Stuff like that. It's like the Wattpad of the past, but in video form. It's called My Story Animated. Hazel, you should watch it sometime. We can do a reaction stream sometime where we watch MSA videos because it's so funny. It's so funny. It's always like, it would be like, okay, if I were in an MSA video, okay, like if it were me, it would be like, hi, my name is Yuri and I'm from the Netherlands. I'm a shooting star. Please like and subscribe. And you will never believe what happened to me when I started my Ace Attorney stream. Stuff like that. I've always loved streaming. So when I became a VTuber, I started playing one of my favorite games, Ace Attorney. But you'll never believe what happened next. I got to meet all the characters in real life. Like stuff like that. Looks super dumb. Maybe I should make my own MSA video. That's just like a wild story. So I was hanging out with my best friend, Aura Blackwell, when I suddenly heard a voice behind me. Oh, you foolish fool. It was Francisca from Karma, the most beautiful girl in the entire school. Now I want to do that. I want to do that so bad. I want to do that so bad. Maybe we'll do a reaction stream someday. That would be fun. We can watch MSA videos. Anyway.
The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. And the only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and victim.
No, they were not.
The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party, but further investigation revealed no proof of a third party who had escaped the room.
Yet, ergo,
we must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is, well, conclusive.
Bam!
Did I say something wrong?
That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time.
Oh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchild.
Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events. The judge just wants to be a nice grandpappy.
Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify.
Whomst? Are we starting off with Florent LaBelle immediately? No. Are we? The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation?
The feathers and tracks? Weren't those left by the mirror while he was possessed?
That was but an act to protect his daughter.
Oh! Yes, of course. I had suspected as much. No, you had not. You literally had not, sir. Wait, did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance? His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jingshi Tenma. Are we gonna... We already had her on the stand, right? A new witness, that could only be Florent Labelle, right? How short is this trial? The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture. Would you care for some witness testimony then? For I am ready to prove that the little scamp is the one behind the Tenmataro farce. Witness testimony? I'll bet he means Filch and the creep Labelle. Very well then. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness? We already had him as a witness. He's not a new witness. He's not a new witness. Wow. He's not a new witness. Mr. Filch, you made quite the hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen again today.
Been known for my hasty retreat since I was a kid. Bit of a trademark of mine.
Indeed. You managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip.
Like those amateurs could ever nab me.
He's turned a new leaf. He's like a new person. Okay, he is a new person. We are dealing with double the witnesses just because everyone is like either possessed or bettering themselves, I guess, or worsening themselves, who knows? Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in place.
Yipes! No, please, I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running.
Your statement. Now.
Yes, sir. Mr. Blackhead, sir.
He may beat a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackwell. Yeah, Blackwell doesn't strike me as the give-up easy type.
Mr. Blackhead, though. I like that. I like that. Now then, Mr. Filch, your testimony, please. Specifically, the true nature of the yokai you saw in the manor shortly after the crime.
Banam, banam, banam.
The yokai is Jinxie. No, it's not.
Temataro is really that little maid gal. Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, the Temataro I saw was just a little thing about her size. But the little wren did a big old staff. I seen it when she came into the foyer. Betcha she stole it from the forbidden chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. She was gonna use it to wallop me on account of my fierce reputation. I just know it.
So, Tenmataro was short in stature. And that's because it was Miss Jingshi Tenma all along, meow.
You betcha. Besides, all the rest in the manor were way taller than her. Meow, wow, wow, wow.
We have a very angry cat.
Meow.
Come here then.
I sometimes wonder if my cat is just trying to talk to me. Feigning height is but an easy thing. But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short.
What if the Temataro impersonator was walking on their knees?
We're no knee walking, I seen it myself.
Meow. Come here then, cat.
The cat wants attention.
Come here. Come here then. Come here then.
Oh, this cat, for real. He wants to be pet. He wants attention. And then he refuses to get closer to me. He's like, no, you come to me. You come to me.
Come here then. Cat. Come. Come here.
Nope. Hiding under the table. He's afraid of getting picked up. I mean, that's fair. I would pick him up, probably. I would probably pick him up.
Isn't that all cats? Yeah, probably. Pet me with your eyes. That's really my cat. But he wants all the attention. He hates it when I pay attention to other people or other things. So whenever I'm streaming, I think he thinks I'm talking to other people. I mean, I am talking to other people. I'm talking to you guys. But he's upset that I'm paying attention to the stream and not to him. Even though he doesn't even want my attention. He doesn't even want me to touch him. But he wants me to admire him at all times. He requires to be admired.
Then perhaps that yokai really was Miss Tenma after all.
All monsters are not but tricks, either of the mind or the cheap parlor variety. Yeah, he's a Tsun. He definitely is a little bit Tsun. He's a very jealous cat. He also hates it when I have people over. You did a little dive into MSA, you wheeze. It's good, right? It's so funny. It's so funny. It's like my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing.
So you're saying she created an illusion like one of those magical eye things?
Precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees. But in truth, it was simply the janitor.
Prosecutor Blackwell just gave up the ghost, literally.
Oh no. The janitor's deathly complexion and all-white attire are, no doubt, partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that. That actually sounds like a real ghost to me. Kinda, maybe.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Maybe the ghosts do exist. And Blackwell has been seeing a ghost too. Okay. Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, the Temataro I saw was just a little thing about her size, but the little runt had a big old staff. I seen it when she came into the foyer. Betcha she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. She was gonna use it to wallop me on the account of my fierce reputation. I just know it. What? I don't even know what this means. Could you explain? Could you explain? Wallop you? Why would the so-called yokai want to do that?
That little maid gal never did like me. She always hightails it when I come around or she sticks these weird papers on my noggin.
She probably thinks of him as the dreaded Tanuki monster of Kiwi Manor or something. We need to prove that Jinshi isn't Tenmataro. But I have no idea how we're going to do that. All we have to do is prove that it was impossible for Jinshi to turn into Tenmataro. That might be easier than you think. Really? Now's our chance. Our chance to expose the real Temataro for all to see. Why? I mean, how was that impossible again? Jinshi is the only one who knows what it originally looked like? No. That's not... How... How do we prove that it wasn't... just a little thing about her size? Had a big old staff. I don't think it did, right? I mean, it doesn't in this one. It doesn't in this one. But I do want to check whatever he says about this. About the staff, because it might be... Well, you're not going to brush it all off by claiming the perp was short.
I'ma see it around nerve because you ain't that tall yourself.
Oh, Apollo's a short king. Look who's talking, mister. I've got to stand in a box just to testify. Apollo's a short king. Anyway, Mr. Filch, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you say the Tenmataro you saw had a staff?
Cross my heart, hope to die. I know, 'cause it went jingle and jangle.
And where do you suppose that staff came from?
The staff, you say? Well,
How does he know this? Wait a minute, how do you know that? How do you... Nobody has been in there.
Objection!
It would seem that Temataro was, in fact, not this innocent little girl.
how you figure that?
You claim the Temataro you saw had one of those staffs from the Forbidden Chamber. But it would have been impossible for Miss Tema to get a hold of one.
Care to elaborate, Mr. Justice?
The mirror swallowed this key shortly after the murder. You reload when you get something wrong. Yeah, I did that in mainly the old games. I feel like in a way this game is like not as hard, or I just remember the older ones to be harder. But yeah, sometimes you just have to reload. He wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber. What's this? This key was deep in the mirror's stomach when Miss Tenma discovered the crime scene. So you see, it would have been impossible for her to get into the Forbidden Chamber. In short, the Temataro seen holding that staff could not have been Jingshi Tenma.
What?
Oh, look at us pointing with the big-ass yaoi hands.
But then who does the defense believe was impersonating Temataro?
Our Temataro impersonator is none other than Mayor Tenma's... Such accusations beg evidence. Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove he is the yokai we seek? Yes, in fact, I can.
Very well, let's see where the defense is going with this. Mr. Justice, please show us proof as to the true identity of the Tenmataro impersonator. Take that!
We found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber! Oh! He's done for. He is done for. How short is this trial again? And we know that whoever was Tenmataro took one of the staffs out of there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for.
But, Mr. Justice, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner?
I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence. Yeah, the objection themes are good, right? The music is just so good. Astronauts. You'll never guess what the cat just did. He took a shit. He took a shit. He took a shit. I'm gonna clean it. I have to clean it up. This is terrible. Oh! Oh, my nostrils! Oh! Okay, wait. I'll be right back. I return. My god, this cat, I can't. It might tell us who it belongs to. I have returned. I have returned. I am once again back with a vengeance. Back, but at what cost? No, it's fine.
Interesting. So you expect to find the Yokai's prince there?
Thank you for the welcome back messages.
Very well. I hereby call a short recess while we wait for the fingerprint results.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. I think they're not gonna find his fingerprints on it. I think they're not gonna find his fingerprints. No need for that, your baldness. We have the prints of everyone at the manor that day. You called Prosecutor Blackquill! Oh god. Could anyone be more whipped? Are you okay? Damn, this cat is vocal. Fool Bright. Analyze this for prints. You have 3 minutes. Your wish is my command.
Very well, then I guess we'll just wait right here.
And in the meantime, we'll do nothing. Oh, it's already back. Taka is bringing it, yay! It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete.
What do the results show?
What in the world? They're Florent Lebel's prints, aren't they? This is absurd! Prosecutor Blackquill? I'm not going to like this, am I?
Don't tell me. They're Tenmataro's prints.
Fingerprint analysis has revealed that the prints belong to... Whomst? Phineas Filch. Oh! Wait, what? What? But Mr. Lebel wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
Jackson.
The bird holding the paper, that's cute, right? That's cute, right? Yeah, Taka's very cute. Look at him sitting there. He's so cutie. I love Taka. There's like, I've read some fan theories that are like, oh, Simon got Taka from Ara. It was a gift from Ara, and then it became his best friend. And it's so cute. Just Simon and his bird. Just a man and his bird. I love them. Why, you tricksy little Tanuki. Explain yourself now.
Sure. Them prints are mine. I mean, I did pilfer that hand cream from Mr. Lebel after all.
So you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
So what if I did? Got a problem with it? Yipes!
You fool of a Tanuki. Yeah, that wasn't... Maybe you should have told us this first? But it's fine!
Order! Mr. Justice, care to explain what this could mean?
Excellent question. The fact that Mr. Filch was in the Forbidden Chamber... Wait a second. Does this mean the Temataro holding that staff was... Phineas Filch?
Yipes! Another cat out of the bag!
He wasn't watching anything. He wasn't even watching a wrestling show. He was just being a bird. It was just in his bird costume. Another man in his bird. Hi, Deuterium, welcome! Deuterium. Welcome. We're playing Ace Attorney Dual Destinies again, and we're on the last trial of case number 2.
Mr. Filch is Tenmataro?
I had forgotten about this. I completely forgotten about this. I don't understand. Does this mean Mr. Filch is the real killer? Nah. Seems like the short trial is going to get extension. Yep. It's always like that. You think you've got them, and then they throw something new at you, and you have to continue for another hour.
The witness will explain himself this instant.
I'm begging your pardon, your honorship, but I was just doing what the alderman told me.
I love this music. This music's so silly. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. I got the cat face. What do you mean? The cat with the knife? The cat with the knife face? When I do the... Yeah, I knew it. I can do the cat with a knife face, but it's a little too dark in my room for the tracking to pick it up properly, unfortunately. Okay.
You wanted me to be Ten Matado in the village exorcism ritual.
In the what? Oh, that was him? He's just a tiny man. That's not intimidating. Oh, you mean that event at the Ninetales Vale Festival? So that was you inside the Temataro costume?
Yep. And after the event, I went to watch that pro wrestling program. But it bored me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers.
So he didn't actually watch the entire wrestling match?
That's when I looked at the Temataro costume and got a great idea. Nobody can tell it's me while I'm wearing it. And cause of them superstitions, no matter what I do, the villagers won't say a word.
You just wanted to steal? Mean.
In other words, you use the superstitions to effectively render yourself invisible.
Why did you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place?
Cause of the treasure there! Thought that was my big chance to sneak on in and nab it.
Treasure?
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
Yeah, He went in there not knowing his grandfather had already pilfered it? Guess that's one tale that didn't get passed down from grandpuppy to grandson. Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? There was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Plus, the mirror swallowed the only key that could open the Forbidden Chamber's door. There's another vent. Apollo, there is another vent. You couldn't have possibly gotten in. See? There is a vent.
I could through the air vent in the foyer.
Oh, there it is.
The vent's left of the alderman's picture. I went on in and made a nice little hole. Used that to get into the air duct that leads to the Forbidden Chamber, I did.
You what? But how's that even possible? Wait a sec. Remember that air vent in the Forbidden Chamber? Yeah, I do. So Mr. Filch found a way to get into that air duct. And that's how he got from the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent?
So Ten Matado was nothing more than a cat burglar. Or rather, a tanuki burglar.
Oh, the judge is on his dad jokes today.
And we're back to being without anyone to charge for the alderman's murder.
Looks like our so-called yokai is nothing more than one big troublemaker. Tell me, Mr. Filch, what did you do after fleeing to the foyer?
I got out of that costume right quick. Would have just caused trouble at that point.
Yeah, already did. And where is that costume now?
Heck if I know. It ain't my fault if you never find it.
The police searched every nook and cranny. No yokai costume was left in that manor. That is kind of weird. What if it was tossed outside the manor? Ha! Oh, they just tossed the costume! No way! It was just them yeeting the costume out the window? No way, but maybe, just maybe. Maybe not maybe. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Oh my.
The defense seems to have hit upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Justice.
Oh, okay, here's what I think. Mr. Filch, did you get rid of the costume here? Oh, that window is open. Yes! Did you toss it out the window? Because that would certainly explain why it didn't turn up inside the banner. Please say yes.
You think I tossed it out the window? That costume cost me a pretty penny. So why would I go do something like that?
I could think of a few reasons. Any bright ideas, Paul? Well, assuming the costume really was tossed out from the window, then the next question would be, what happened to it after that? And if I'm right, I might have just the thing to prove what happened to the costume. Phineas Filch, I have just the evidence for you.
You do?
Why is he so excited about it? This evidence proves you got rid of your Tematato costume through the window. Does it? Is it the photo? Is it really this one?
Take that!
It is. What? Okay, easy. They already showed it was this. I mean, it makes it easier, but it also kind of throws me off because I'm like, well, they already thought of this, so I don't have to like say it once more, right? But you do. You do have to say it once more. Say it again.
That's Tematato flying through the sky.
And just how does that prove Mr. Filch threw his costume out the window?
It's quite simple.
Bum, 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 bum,
ba-dum, bum. That's not Tematato in the photo. It's the costume Mr. Filch threw out. Very good picture. A very good throw, though. He's got a good hand.
That's crazy talk. You ain't serious, are ya?
Yeah, they thought of it, but they hadn't presented it yet. Yeah, stuff is kind of weird to me. I'm like, well, it's, It is like, Still, I thought maybe gliding. Yeah, I think it just caught in the wind. It flew like a kite, yeah. There's a steep cliff right outside the foyer window, meaning the manor is pretty high up. The costume flew through the air after it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken. In other words, the photo of Tematato really was a flight of fancy.
What?
Yikes!
Too bad, too bad. I don't remember this part of the trial at all.
Oh my! So there really never was a yokai.
Aw, I can't keep any of them cats bagged. Can I still file a claim for the lost costume?
This more than proves the defense's position. Jinxie Tenma had nothing to do with staging the yokai sighting.
Care to raise any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell?
Oh, perish, dude, perish. None whatsoever. I'll deal with that tricksy Tanuki after I've dealt with this case. Uh-oh. Is he gonna get attacked by Takai again? Oh, no.
We did it. Good going. Now all we have to do is make Florent LaBelle take the stand.
Objection!
Uh-oh. I don't like that. Why do you objection? Sheathing the sword a bit early, are we not? Huh? Nothing has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this tricksy little Tanuki, for instance. How do you suppose he was able to exit the forbidden chamber? Probably the same way he got in through the chamber's air vent. And what of the feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime? They would suggest that the Tanuki exited through the chamber door, not the air vent. Uh-oh. But the forbidden chamber doesn't open from the inside. So what you're saying makes no sense. Right? Uh-oh. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I mean, he's an accomplice, right? What if Florent LaBelle just opened the door for him? Just opened the door for him, was like, let me in. Let me out. Okay. Someone on the outside opened the door for you, isn't that right? See, that's what I'm saying.
Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung right open.
Mr. Blackjack, that's Blackwell to you. Sprang right open? Who was on the other side?
Didn't get a good look on account of the sudden glare.
Like how the reflection from my head blinds fellow moviegoers emerging from the dark.
It's like my legs in winter. Or in summer. No, in summer. My legs in summer. They're so white. I am so fucking pale that whenever I went swimming in summer, people would be blinded by my legs. Like, I take off the towel, you know? Like, you get ready to go into the pool. You're right in the sun. People are blinded by my legs. I'm so pale. It's not even funny. I'm so pale. Like, when you try to take a picture of me in a dark area, it's just like, I am a light. I am just a light. There are pictures from vacations that we went on with the Star family where we were in caves. And it's just, you can see everyone, and then you just see me, and I'm just a white blob. I'm just a white blob. I'm so pale. I don't tan easily. Like my brother and sister Star, they both tan, but I don't tan at all. I just get sunburned and then I go back to being pale. I can never catch a tan. Sure you're not just an anime character? I mean, maybe. Stars are meant to shine. I guess, just like starships are meant to fly. Sorry, that's what I thought of. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could be your light in the darkness. Or your blinding light in summer. Blinding legs. Oh my. Oh, luckily it's not that bad when I go to the movies. I think. I've never heard people complain about it.
That's when I snatched that staff and made my daring escape. And then the little maid girl spotted me as I hightailed it down the hall. That means the Forbidden Chamber wasn't open until after the crime was discovered.
But wait, we still don't know who opened it. Maybe there really was a third person in the Fox Chamber. Yeah, how do they know that, actually? Well, you little tanuki. Because people are blinded by them legs. They don't have the time to complain. They can't even come up to me. They're like, oh my god, this woman's legs. Oh god. Yeah, my legs are just flashlights. My legs are flashlights. So why keep them covered in stockings? Otherwise it's too bright. It's too bright. When the Forbidden Chamber opened, did you see the accused pass out there?
Nope, only one there was the alderman, and he was dead as a doornail.
If the accused wasn't there, what do you suppose he was up to? I'm a walking flashbang, yeah. I can just turn my legs on and off, the light of my legs. Bing. I can indicate what way I'm going when I'm walking, you know. Just let my right leg go pew, 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 pew. Or my left one. Depends on what way I'm going. It's just like the indicator lights on a car. That's my legs. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
Oh, don't tell me.
Plainly, the only one who could have opened the Forbidden Chamber was the accused Damien Tenma. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a second! There had to be somebody else besides Mayor Tenma there.
Really? And who might that be?
Oh, well, that would be...
It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing. Evidence.
I didn't forget. I was just Testing your attention to details?
Uh-oh.
Miss Sykes, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. It's a proven fact.
I wear long pants so I can indicate. Yeah. I can just... I wear like baggy pants so I can lift them. I can lift the legs to like indicate where I'm going.
Sorry. Guess I put my foot in my mouth again.
No, Athena, we're definitely onto something here. We are? Think about it. If Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber, one of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water. The defense would like to call a new witness to the stand. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber. And by virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer adds up. Yeah, because they were both in the foyer, according to their stories. Not that insufferable. Unfortunately, yes.
Very well, the court will hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer adds up?
Yours, because you were supposedly in the foyer with Filch at the time of the murder. But you were not. He was not.
Why, that's the defendant's aide, Florent LaBelle. Didn't he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime?
Nope. Well, yes, but it's not right. True, but in his alibi, he also claimed Mr. Filch was in the foyer too. However, as we all know now, Mr. Filch was not there with Mr. LaBelle at that time. In short, Mr. LaBelle's alibi has disappeared. Bum bum. Florent LaBelle's alibi was one big lie. Isn't that right, Mr. Filch?
I reckon there ain't no keeping that cat in the bag here neither. It was all Mr. LaBelle's idea. He told me he'd button his lip about me breaking into the Forbidden Chamber, and in return he said we'd vouch for each other's alibi.
Shame on you, Mr. Filch. Perjury is a serious crime, you know.
But it's the dark age of the law, Judge. Don't you understand? Ugh. They introduced us to the dark age of the law, so we have to do some shady business to get to the truth.
Aw, shucks. Mercy, your honorship, mercy! Ah!
I also assert that the person who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch was none other than Florent LaBelle. After all, his alibi has just been proven to be a complete fabrication.
I see. We will take a 20-minute recess, after which time we will see what Mr. LaBelle has to say for himself.
Yes! We're finally going to drag that slippery snake onto the stand.
In the meantime, the prosecution will question Mr. LaBelle about these new allegations.
Oh, so the recess is just for Blackwell to be able to question LaBelle. Oh, understandable. I get it. 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 I completely get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. Still a morning. Oh, whoops. We did it, Apollo! We finally dragged Mr. LaBelle into court! Yeah. Hey, why the long face? Can't help but feel I'm missing something important. Plus, Prosecutor Blackwell's bound to mount a counterattack. You really are a worrywart, aren't you? It'll be fine! That mystery figure who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch had to have been Florent LaBelle! I know, but that's not what's bugging me. Wish I could put my finger on it, though. At any rate, this big showdown with Mr. LaBelle is up next, so chin up, Apollo! I think it's the sleep thingy. It was in a drug-induced slumber. But we already know that it's the spray, right? Because that knocked out Mr. Filch before. Ooh, I was stretching my back. Ooh. Ooh, do a little stretch. Do a little stretch, do a little stretch. Oh, sorry, that was my arm. Oh, and his hair is green. It's just as green as mine. But I wear it better.
Court is back in session. Our next witness is...
Calling.
Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this very important matter. It seems the witness is predisposed at the moment. Surely you jest. I will hold you to your promise. Remember that. Oh, my deepest apologies. This is Florent LaBelle, personal aide to Mayor Tenma. Or should I say, the accused.
Ouch, like the poor mayor hasn't suffered enough. Damn, this man is ready to drag him. Well, we're ready to drag him instead.
Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible.
Your baldness?
Right. Mr. Filch's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi, and for this reason, you are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. To think I'd be associated with this entirely lurid affair. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have very important matters to attend to.
Objection!
No, you have to testify. I don't think so, Mr. LaBelle. You do realize what a serious crime you've committed?
Witness, you are being accused of perjury. This is your chance to clear the air. Fine. The truth is, I faked my alibi for a very good reason. The mayor was obviously the killer, so I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter.
Right.
You see, as his personal aide, I felt I had to protect him. Sorry.
You think this is funny? Without your alibi, you're a suspect too! What were you really doing at the time of the crime?
Peasants! How dare you accuse me?
Objection!
Oh, he was saying more things. Stop stalling and tell the court what you were really doing at the time of the crime!
Silence!
Wow, she gets shushed. Rude. Enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. The time for talk is past. Swords? What swords? The samurai swords, Apollo! Come on! This is a duel to the death. The fate of the accused rests in our hands. Begone, ye of cowardly heart! Uh-oh. Did he break the shackles again? The battlefield hath no place for ye. Again?
Oh my. Spare me, please!
Yeah, he broke the shackles. He broke them shackles once more. This man is strong. It's kind of scary. So much for sturdier shackles. Ah! Those chains hindered my vow that that heads would roll this day. Oh, whoops. I can't read. This gives keeping your head on in court a whole new meaning. Yeah, you like how either the shackles are weak or Simon is just very strong. I mean, he is kind of buff, right? Like he's not as twinky as Apollo, so I think he's pretty buff. I think he could break them. Maybe a bit of both. Will the witness please deliver the accused's death knell? You know of what I speak.
Most certainly. His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him.
Whatever he has to say can be good.
As I told Prosecutor Blackwell during the recess, I rushed right over to the Fox chamber when I heard little Jinxie scream.
What?
Then, drumroll please.
No, I won't give it to him.
I saw Mayor Tenma opening the forbidden chamber doors.
But... There you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber door, as witnessed by one Phineas Filch. It was the accused. There was never any third party. But he has been lying all this time. Why would you believe him now?
Oh, and that's not all. I heard something quite startling there at the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Startling sounds bad.
The mayor, who was barely conscious, muttered this. Forgive me, Jingxi. I killed the alderman. That's right. The mayor actually confessed to the murder right then and there.
Oh, sheesh. Oh, no. That's not good.
He confessed?
That is not great. That really is not great.
Order! Order in the court! This is quite conclusive testimony if it stands.
Just so, and quite astonishing, I might add. I only learned of this fact during the recess.
I just love surprises, don't you? That's why I saved the best for last. Consider it a gift from me to you.
No way. I don't believe Mr. LaBelle heard the mayor confess.
But is this really true? Did Mayor Tenma really confess?
It is, indeed. During that last recess, I confirmed it with the mayor's daughter. No! The word's out! Oh. It would seem Mayor Tenma actually did confess.
That testimony is quite favorable to the prosecution's...
This is LaBelle.
Yes, I called earlier about the party reservations. That's right, and I'll be calling my little shindig Mayor Tenma's Conviction Gala. A splendid time is guaranteed for all. All but the mayor and his defense.
Well, if that isn't suspicious, then... I don't know what is.
Well, as it seems our witness is a very busy man, let's get right to his testimony. Mr. LaBelle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime.
Give me that testimony. Yeah, so much for defending the mayor. Oh, I was trying to protect him. Also, he is not invited to my party. I was in the hallway, hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard the conversation. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jingxi fled without ever noticing me. What? No. This is a lie. This is a lie. Immediately after that, the mayor came to, stood up, and opened the forbidden chamber. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. In shock, I fled down the hallway to my right, to the one with the phone at the end. But that's a dead end. That's gonna be important. I fled to the hallway on the right. Let's remember that. Oh, oops.
Quite unexpected to think the defendant actually confessed then and there to his crime. Perhaps the guilt was too...
Oh, wait. Perhaps the guilt was too much to bear, so he confided in his daughter.
You do realize you should not have withheld such crucial testimony from the court.
Once again, sorry. It's just I feared being accused if I mentioned coming up that most unpleasant scene. Yeah, really? He needs a phone, Mr. Phone, for shoulder pads? Exactly. He has phones right then and there. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what we need to tell. What? Why did the mayor's confession have to be brought up by this guy? We'd better do something before the judge declares the mayor guilty. As a death row inmate once told me in years gone by. Sorry, it's not that your story is boring me, Blackquill, but also... Have you ever heard of Ice 9? It's kind of useless information. There's a time to fight and a time to yield. A time to live and a time to die. He's laying it on real thick now.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
All right, let's go. Cross-examination. Cross-examination. Hiding in the shadows, that's when I heard the confession. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jingxi fled without ever noticing me. Did Jingxi say something? I mean, she saw the monster, so she must have been close to him, right? Immediately after that, the mirror came to, stood up, and opened the forbidden chamber. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. In shock, I fled down to the hallway to my right. The one with the phone at the end. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is bad. Very bad. We need to find an inconsistency, a mistake, some kind of conflict. It's all over if we can't find a flaw in the prosecution's case. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to, hear him out. Like, what else do you have to say? Blackwell and 999 would be rad. Yeah, I think it would be very cool. Crossovers like that would be very cool. They would be very cool. You claim that the mayor confessed to his daughter. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Peasant! You wouldn't dare ask such a question if you truly understood. True beauty is never wrong.
It's not.
No, beauty is carved deep in the DNA. That means I am programmed to always be right, even when I'm wrong.
I'm not following. Me neither, Apollo, me neither.
These exquisite ears like flowers of bloom, these eyes that shine like pearls, this hair like the finest silk. Nothing can corrupt the truth they hold.
Right? Okay. Whatever you want, I guess.
The witness will hurry up and explain his truth of his. Specifically, what did Jingxi Tenma do upon hearing the confession?
Okay, just tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. What did Tenma say? Tell me more, tell me more. How did it appear to you? Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Oh, the poor little thing seemed wait. No, that's a different song. Da-da-da. Positively heartbroken. All teary-eyed and whatnot. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I couldn't help but shed a few tears myself after seeing her like that. He actually sympathized with Jingxi. With Jingxi. With Jingxi. Seemed like an overly human emotion for him. Yeah, because he's the only real monster we've ever seen so far. In looks and in character. The next thing I did was check my face in the mirror. Oh, there we go. Checked your face? Why?
To behold the beauty that is my sadness. Why else?
Apollo, I'm starting to lose all faith in humanity. I know the feeling, but hang in there. At least keep faith in our client. Always keep faith in the client. He's a terrible man. This man is terrible. Okay. The mayor came, stood up, and opened the chamber. I don't think so. He came to, and then he was found unconscious once again. Like, he came to, opened the door, died, was found. He opened the forbidden chamber, but why would he do that?
Who knows? Maybe he wanted to free the demon Temataro.
Why would he want to do that? The courtroom is no place for fairy tales. Remember, you are under oath. Oh, it's time to make a call.
Hello, LaBelle speaking. Yes, I will certainly explore the matter. Toodles. Now, where were we again?
You were going to tell us the real reason why the mayor opened the forbidden chamber.
Oh, yes, of course.
What? He planned this. He planned this.
Hello, this is LaBelle. Good one, sir. You are an absolute riot. Okay, bye. You were saying?
Never mind. This is a waste of time. He's just going to tell more lies.
The witness will focus on his testimony, not his phone calls.
Thank you, Mr. Judge. Thank you. This is very annoying and very rude, too.
Well, after that...
Is this the last piece? No. The demon emerged from his prison. But what did Tematato do? What was Mr. Filch like at the time?
He was shouting, I can't see, it's the curse of Tematato. Then he took off running like a madman.
He must have been blinded by the sudden light flooding in. Or by my legs. You would never know.
Wrong.
What?
He set eyes upon me, and was thus blinded by my radiant beauty.
This man, I'm tired of him. I am done with him. You're not that pretty, my guy. I hate to break it to you, but you're kind of ugly. Just saying. So, it was the curse of Florent Labelle rather than Tenmataro?
Yes, I'm afraid such beauty can be a curse. It's almost criminal. The only thing criminal here is your ceaseless jabbering. Now get on with your testimony.
Forgive me your darkness?
Let's see. Oh yes, I fled for dear life from Tematato and...
Okay, this is the last one. Press it. With a phone, but you're wearing phones on your shoulders. So after you fled into the hallway with the phone at the end, Tenmataro ran off toward the foyer?
Precisely.
Notice any inconsistencies, Apollo? Well, Jingxi also saw Tenmataro, right? She did. She said they passed each other in the hall after she made that call to the police.
Huh.
Well, if LaBelle had fled down the hall where that phone is, Jingxi would have seen him when she was returning from making her call. Oh, right. And if she saw him, she would have definitely asked him for help. Right, it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be the last one, I think. Bum, 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 bum. What was the... Maybe this one? And otherwise the map?
Objection!
Because she said she saw Tematato and not him. Florent Labelle, you're lying about having witnessed these events from the hallway.
What on earth do you mean? Yes, care to fill the rest of us in, Mr. Justice?
This is like the music when you get things right, where you're starting to explain things. If Mr. LaBelle had really fled down into the hall with a phone in it, he would have crossed paths with Miss Tenma.
What's this?
After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. Then after making her call, she went back to the main hallway, whereupon she encountered the demon, yokai, or whatever you want to call it. It's catchy, right? Yeah, it is. It is. I love Ace Attorney music so much. As for me, I call it Phineas Filch in a Tematato costume, because that's exactly what it was. The encounter happened right here, where the hallways meet. As for Mr. LaBelle, if he had fled here, feigning escape from the yokai imposter...
Why, yes, the two would have crossed paths.
They would have, indeed. Right, except Miss Tenma told us that there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Tenma did not see you in the hall because you were never really there. Oh! Uh-oh, he killed the flower. My eyes, my beautiful eyes! Not such a fabulous scent now, is it?
But, Mr. Justice, the witness also stated that he heard the mayor confess. If he was lying about hearing the confession from the hall, then where was he when he heard it?
Inside the fox chamber. Where else?
But isn't that within the very crime scene?
It is, Your Honor. And that means he's not really a witness. Rather, he's the third party I've been alleging this whole time.
What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you?
Silence.
Foolish fop. A true man knows when he is beaten. A shield of lies comes to naught before a foe with the sword of truth bared. Bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Ba bum. This music is also one of my favorites. Ba ba da ba da ba da bum. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you? I thought we were on the same side. No, he's on the side of justice. You are mistaken. There are no... He is so edgy. There are no sides here, save for my cold, steely edge of judgment. You are alone upon this battlefield, with naught but your lies and sickly sweet perfume. His hair is falling out of place. Whoa, what just happened? Blackwell's really tearing into him. You heard the mayor's confession from the inside, did you not, you deviant dandy? For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the Tanuki, without either of them noticing you were right there in the Fox chamber. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, the edge on Simon Blackwell is really what makes him funny, right? Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. I think that is indeed what makes him funny. I think that is indeed what makes him super funny. He's funny guy, Mr. Funny Guy, kinda. Even though he probably doesn't think so himself. Oh my. So that's how it's going to be. Fine, I'll come clean then. Seriously? You admit to being there in the Fox chamber? I do. I did enter the room after the murder. But I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's a verbal cologne I used to protect myself. No, you did not! We are done. We are done with him. Apollo is done with him. He's slamming his desk. He's ready to fight. You better explain yourself, Mr. LaBelle. Yes, of course. I was just about to get to that.
The witness is skating on thin ice. I'll remember you that perjury is a very serious crime.
You guys think perjury is a criminal offense? Just by them saying it like a million times now? You think perjury is bad? Who'd have thought?
Now let's hear your testimony again, this time without your perfume of lies.
No protective perfume layer this time, buddy. In the Fox chamber. I did enter the Fox chamber after the murder, but I didn't enter until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left. I heard the mayor groan and hid behind the folding screen there. Right. You couldn't have. Right? Because was it folded in for the chamber? Is that what we're gonna be saying? What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying. So you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen. Okay, I think we need to take a look at the crime scene photo.
From behind the screen? Why, yes, I believe you wouldn't be spotted if you were there.
Just so. He could see everything without being spotted by the victim or that Tanuki Filch. Suffice to say, he was a mere witness to the events rather than an actual third party. What? This guy's as slippery as an eel. Apollo, you think he's telling the truth? No. Well, he was in the Fox chamber, so at least that much must be true.
The defense may cross-examine our slightly voyeuristic witness.
Ew. That makes him worse. I don't like that. I don't like that extra information about him. I don't want to. I don't. After Jinxie. Blah blah. Okay. So you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen. Could he have been watching from behind the screen then? Do we have the... Probably not. Sheesh. Okay, so this is not... I think... Oh, wait, this photo. He couldn't have been behind the screen because it was against the wall? Question mark? I don't know. The mayor would have seen him come in, but he was unconscious, so... We could try, but I think I would like to get a little more information out of this statement. The mayor had been knocked out by a blow to the head. Could he really have opened the forbidden chamber in that state? Well, it did seem difficult. He was all woozy and stumbling around as he opened it. It was such a heroic effort that I nearly started to cheer him on despite myself. I think the mayor needed medical attention more than a cheerleader. Yeah, if you're his aide, then you would have helped him. I believe he was there. The question is, when did he enter? You mean, did he enter after Jingxi fled? Or was he there before the murder? If it's the latter, that would change everything. Right, if he was there before the murder, that would make him a suspect. Oh, so we need to... Oh, let's press him. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. So we need to ask him... I didn't enter until after I heard Jingxi had heard the confession. Why didn't you enter right away? And ruin my designer shoes? Your shoes? Even now, just thinking about getting blood on my fabulous footwear, it sends chills down my spine. That's why I hesitated. But... No, there was blood there already. There just weren't any feathers and tracks. Sheesh. That's terrible! A man was dying and another injured and you're worrying about your shoes? Silence. Yeah, this man. Drip above all, I guess, for him. Need I remind you? This is a court of law. We are not teaching morality here. We have schools of etiquette and the like for such trivial pursuits. Duh! Now you listen to me, you deceptive dandy. Get to the point and be quick about it. I was there in the fox chamber, but... I heard the mayor groan. He says he did enter after. Why in the world would you enter that grisly crime scene? Why? Because I was worried sick. Mayor Tenma's suit. It what? It was designed personally by me. I was worried my work of art might get blood on it. Is not helping people also a crime? I don't think it is, but it sure is strange. It makes you suspicious, though. This man clearly has his priorities in order. Okay, let's get this over with, shall we? No, where was I? Oh, yes. So I enter the fox chamber almost without thinking. Okay. I heard the mayor groan and hid behind the folding screen. Wait a second, why did you hide yourself? Oh my, so you do understand. I do? Do I? By hiding, I was concealing my fabulous beauty, which, for the sake of the universe, is something I should never ever do. That's what you were thinking, right? Not really, but I mean, whatever helps you sleep at night. I'm sensing a black hole of egocentricity forming around the witness stand. We can deliberate his mental process another time. Get on with the testimony, now! Okay, well, regarding the murder scene, tell us, boy. What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying. We only have the one then, I guess. This one. Just this one to press on. Could you describe the crime scene in a bit? Ah! And what exactly would you like details about? Well, what I'd like to ask you about is the feathers and tracks. The feathers and tracks. What do you remember about the yokai feathers and tracks? They resulted when Temataro exited the Forbidden Chamber. He came out in quite a rush, scattering feathers this way and that. Did you immediately know it was Mr. Filch?
I did, and that's why I suggested we cook up our alibis together.
How did those practice sessions go?
They were nearly the death of me. Filchy has to be the worst student ever.
He really doesn't think he's done anything wrong, does he? Such a narcissist. Do you consider his statement to be of any importance? Yes. It's always important. Just add it. Just add it. We can always kind of change it. Ask him again. Weren't there before the Fox Chamber was opened. Okay. But the oh no, the tracks went that way. Okay. Hi Ashley, welcome. We're playing Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. That's weird. That they weren't in front of the door. The feathers and tracks were in there before. But there's blood under the table too, right? Do we just try? Bloody footprints and black feathers scattered on top of the blood. Okay. Maybe press him on this. Just press. They were left there by Mr. Filch, weren't they? They were indeed, and it was quite a shock when I saw that yokai. Oh my god, my voice is slowly dying.
I can't imagine how terrifying it must have been.
Oh, so he's not even reality TV grade handsome. Can we move on now? Apollo, you think that statement's important? I don't think there's anything particularly unusual there, so let's keep going. Oh, really? It's not important? It's not important? Sheesh. Okay, what if we try this again? Describe it again. The forbidden chamber. The murder weapon. What about the forbidden chamber? Could you please describe the forbidden chamber at the time? It was shut tight until the mayor opened it. It's really trying to stress that it was the mayor who opened the forbidden chamber. That big liar! He opened it himself! He did. But I wonder, maybe it's this, yeah. If looks could kill, LaBelle would be toast.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you consider a statement to be of any importance?
Well, yes, because if the mayor had started to open the chamber, he would have seen LaBelle, right? If he moved the statue? He needed the folding screen too, right? Did he know how to open it? I don't think he did he? I don't remember. It doesn't say who knows how to open them. Let's just add it and see if we can... the forbidden chamber was shut tight until the mayor opened it. How did he open it? With a key? Can you say how he opened it? You're lying about the mayor opening the forbidden chamber, aren't you?
In a sense, yes. It could be seen as a lie.
Wait, so you admit it?
In this world riddled with deceit, my beauty is the only self-evident truth. That is to say, all else except me is but fiction and lies.
The nerve of this guy. His testimony is riddled with lies. Looks like I won't be getting anything useful out of this statement. Really? When did he enter? I think... Oh my god, for real? Do we need another? forbidden chamber was shut tight. I feel like it's this. The doors are closed again. So what if...
Objection!
No, that's wrong. That's wrong! I thought maybe because the doors were closed again, but it's wrong. It's wrong. I object to you on personal grounds. The sole contradiction lies in what your faulty logic dreamt up just now.
No, we're getting a penalty.
I don't want a penalty. Aw, too bad. Really too bad. Oh well. Seems that statement didn't particularly conflict with the evidence. We can try again.
Hold it!
The murder weapon! I'm fucking stupid! Wait, do we need to know about the oh, could you describe the state of the weapons that are being used at the scene? The spear had been thrust all the way through Alderman Cuby. Then there was that statue the Alderman used to bludgeon Mayor Tenma. You couldn't have known. Couldn't have known! Couldn't have known this. Only Jinxie knew what it looked like. Oh, right, the statue. But why would he find it inspiring? Why exactly did you find the statue inspiring? Well, when I saw that statue, I felt as if the merger had been realized. It was like a celebration of union between town and village. An inspiring symbol of goodwill. It's the Joker. Yeah, it looks like the Joker. It's the weekend you can finally watch the videos. Oh, I'm so happy that you want to watch them. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for spending the time to come here and watch my streams. And if you watch the VODs, thank you so much for watching the VODs. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate appreciation. Broken statue next to a bloody corpse. Real inspiring. Yeah, he even has the purple suit. Yeah. His hair was blonde before, and then it was blue, and now it's green.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you consider his statement to be of any importance?
Is it important? Yes. Oh, shit. I mean, wrong button. This is the most important one. This is what we needed. Oh my god, I need to sneeze. No, I can't sneeze. Okay, he wouldn't know because only Jinxie's the only one who knows what the original looked like. You never made that comparison, really?
Objection!
I feel like it's a comparison that a lot of people make, but he does look like the Joker with the color scheme and everything. The pale face too. Yeah, come back, sneeze. Nothing feels as weird as like a sneeze that doesn't want to happen. I hate that. I hate that feeling. Just sneeze is not happening. Not my favorite. Your lies have finally betrayed you, Mr. LaBelle. What possibly could you mean? You said this statue was like a celebration of union between town and village. Isn't that correct? It is indeed, but what of it? The two yokai are joining hands in goodwill. As if they were celebrating the municipal merger. You like the voices? Thank you, thank you. I like doing them. I do notice that my voice is getting a little bit tired. I've been drinking lots, but it doesn't really work. I've been talking a lot today. I had to do some calls and I tried recording some stuff. So I used my voice a lot today already. Something the matter? So, how did you really know that this statue was meant to be a symbol of goodwill again? What? Justice Dono, explain yourself and make it quick. Okay, weeb. This statue was meant to symbolize goodwill in its original form, but that was a secret. A secret? Whatever do you mean? What I mean is that it broke when someone used it to strike Mayor Tenma on the head. What's left clearly makes it look like the two yokai are battling it out.
Eep! Eep!
The statue's secret and its true form were lost inside that locked room. For Miss Tenma is the only living soul who should know what it once looked like. So, Mr. LaBelle, where could you have possibly seen the statue in its original form?
What do you mean, where?
The only possible answer is this. You saw the statue in its original form, right there in the room when the alderman was murdered before it was broken.
How dare you? Mr. Justice, are you accusing the witness with some sort of crime?
Yes, and not just any crime, a murder.
Moida.
Yes, yes I am. This is such a good reaction image too. Yes, yes I am. Florent LaBelle, I accuse you of the murder of Alderman Rex QB.
Ah!
Uh-oh. He killed the flower in his pocket twice now. Poor flower.
Order, order! Mr. LaBelle.
A perjury for starters, like you said 5 minutes ago. Yeah, exactly. Perjury. We did perjury first, but now murder.
You've been accused of murder. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Ah! How could you possibly accuse me, the embodiment of beauty?
Way to go, Apollo! This is the conclusive evidence we needed. Magnifico!
We've got you now.
We know you killed the alderman. Now admit it!
Oh.
Silence.
Uh-oh. No, I don't like that. No! Let me do my thing! Oh, sheesh. Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This prancing peacock could not possibly be the killer.
Objection.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh.
Hello, Inochi, welcome, welcome!
How you doing? How you doing? We're getting towards the reveal, the big break in our courtroom. Not debut, we've been in court before. In our court trial, and this trial is the last trial of the monstrous turnabout, and we're getting there. We're getting it done. We are killing it. Killing it. What are you talking about? His alibi has already crumbled to dust. And I just proved that he was in the Fox chamber while it was still locked tight.
Silence.
Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Ergo. Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Alderman QB told me about it. About what the statue actually looked like. I mean, he was a good friend of mine.
Objection!
Alderman QB was a good friend. But you were Tenma's aide?
Yeah, right! He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that!
Silence.
Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime.
It has?
Has it now, sir? Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp's statement, if you will. When Jingshi Tenma unlocked the Fox chamber, she saw the alderman and the mayor collapse therein, and no one else.
Oh, dang it.
Dang. The fact is, it was you two who made that apparent in yesterday's court session. Thus, Florent LaBelle could not possibly have been in that locked room.
But he could. I don't like that!
I just don't get it. How could Jingshi not have seen LaBelle? The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, your baldness?
It does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and the victim being the only person in that locked room.
No! No.
Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Objection.
You weren't there, doesn't count.
Silence.
You didn't confess to the police or in court, so it doesn't count. You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in this charade is over. Justice Dono. But
Your baldness? This trial would last an eternity if we were to keep crossing blades with these simpletons. It is high time you brought down the hammer of justice.
No!
A point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict.
What?
This court finds the defendant Damien Tenma.
who says hold it? Who is holding it? Yeah. Oh, there he is again. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh no.
Caw, 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 caw. It would seem that my time is at hand.
Mayor Tenma?
Counselor, there is a matter to which I must testify. I recall it now only for your good graces.
A counselor? Oh, right. He must mean me. Has he finally remembered what happened before that blow to his head?
Bailiff, don't just stand there. Seize him.
It's no good. I can't restrain him.
Caw, 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 caw. Know me and despair, for I am Tenmataro, demon lord of the yokai.
He is true demon lord, huh? Commotion in court. Oh no.
Mr. Justice, do something.
Since when am I responsible for court security? Apollo, this is our chance. We might get some new information out of him. All right. Slam the desk. Let's go. Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe due process demands that we hear him out, even if he's a yokai.
When you put it that way. Still, I believe testimony by a yokai is unprecedented in the legal world.
Unprecedented in absurdity, more like. Says the man with a bird? And a samurai sword, probably. I don't think he wears a samurai sword, but I think. Yeah, the Joker should go to prison. Yep. But they don't realize it yet. We have to convince them.
All right then, Mr. Damien Tenma, or should I say Mr. Tenmataro. Your testimony, please.
I shall now speak of recollections most real, courtesy of my host Damien Tenma. Heed these words, mortals, for hear them but once you shall. Caw, 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 caw.
Oh, what's he gonna say? The ruler of demonkind.
Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly, two yokai did appear. On one side, I, Tenmataro, ruler of demonkind, and on the other, my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox.
What? The mask. Was he wearing the mask? Was he wearing the mask because the mask got tossed out?
So is the defendant asserting that the room he was in was very dark at the time?
Strange as it may be, yes. Indeed, all was in darkness. And the part about Tenmataro and the nine-tailed fox being there?
Yes, that too. Tenmataro towered overhead and the nine-tailed fox glittered gold.
Ah! I call animal abuse, Your Honor!
It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted.
Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are still a bit fuzzy. As if half dreamt, that happening lingers in his mind.
Apollo? Maybe I can help here. Really? Oh, you mean psychology? Yeah, I can hear it. The discord in his heart. Boom, boom, boom. Bum, bum, bum. Boom, bum, boom. Bum, bum, bum. Is that Discord or is that Skype sound? That's the Skype sound, right? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Or is that the Discord one? I don't know. I don't call people on Discord ever. I only join calls. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my god, that was Skype. Oh, sheesh. What is the Discord one then? What is the Discord one? How does the Discord one go again? How does the Discord one go? Where you call someone on Discord? How does it sound? Can we hear the Discord in his heart? I can hear the Skype in his heart, but maybe not the Discord. I sense an unusual emotion in the mirror's memory of the event. Okay, I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us again. Okay, let's go. We get to do the fun thing with Widget. Yay! I love this part. This is so fun. This is like my favorite part. Bum, bum. Barely conscious. He's just lying there. Amidst the darkness, 2 yokai did appear. On one side, I, Temataro, ruler of demon kind. On the other, my mortal enemy. Mortal enemy. Why would you be happy about a mortal enemy, huh?
Got it.
Why would you be happy about a mortal enemy? When the nine-tailed fox appeared, you not only experienced shock and sadness, but also something like joy as well. Joy. Perhaps it was joy at the light coming to my eyes at long last. A long and terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was light. On reflection, it was a door that did produce that infernal racket. A creaking door. The Skype in his heart, yeah, the bum 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 bum. How does Discord sound? How does Discord sound? Why? I don't know how Discord sounds anymore. I don't know how it sounds anymore. Oh, you must be talking about the forbidden chamber door. It does make a lot of noise. It does. So this means the forbidden chamber really was opened. But what about the sudden light he described? I think I know. He mentioned darkness and Temataro towering overhead. Maybe the mirror wasn't really in the fox chamber at the time of the crime. Maybe, baby. Was he in the forbidden chamber? Locked in the forbidden chamber? Mr. Mayor, did the darkness that you were in happen to be here?
Take that.
The forbidden chamber? Was it not the fox chamber where the murder did occur?
Yes, but it all makes sense if you were in the forbidden chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the forbidden chamber's door opening. And the towering Temataro you saw? Most likely the forbidden chamber's statue. That is right.
Why, yes, that would explain it. The darkness and the staff in the demon's grasp.
Ooh. Ooh, but even if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox? Maybe it was seeing things just like Jinshi and her imaginary yokai? Fantastico, Apollo, it's entirely possible. In a groggy dream-like state, people can misremember things and events.
Misremember, you say? Let me think. Ah, I do believe I remember now. That was not the nine-tailed fox. It was...
The amazing Ninetales!
Why was he there?
the amazing Ninetales.
Were they both locked in the fox or in the forbidden chamber? Oh, what? The amazing Ninetales?
At first, this is but a dream, I thought. Now, however, most clearly do I recall it. 'Twas the amazing Ninetales who did open the forbidden chamber's door.
Ooh, there's still 60% of noise. We get to do it again. I'm sorry I asked. The amazing Ninetales? That was the victim Alderman QB, right? Yeah, why would he open the forbidden chamber? Wasn't he trying to keep it sealed? Never mind that. This is completely new information. Let me enter it and read an update. Beep, beep, beep. Boom, boom. I'm just lying here. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you Did Temataro always have those big ears? Am I just... I kind of want to... Oh, he did have the big ear. Damn. Okay, I never noticed. I didn't notice his ears were that big. The door did open and a shaft of light did pierce the gloom. Info update. The amazing Ninetales had come to the rescue. Why would you be sad? Why would you be sad?
Got it.
Why would you be sad about being rescued, huh? When the amazing Ninetales opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, you felt joy, but didn't you also feel shock and sadness?
Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recollect something of that nature. I believe it was the fiend's cape of red. For when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did inexplicably wash over me.
We're not done yet. One more. Let's go. We're on that psychology grind today. A cape of red?
Apollo, we've reduced the noise level. Oh, but there's still a little left.
Mayor Tenma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape?
Why indeed?
What could this mean?
I guess his memory is still a little spotty. I know because his latest recollection contradicts the evidence.
Yeah, it's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face.
Something this obvious could arise when someone is trying to force a fuzzy memory into a definitive shape. Apollo, I know what you have to do. You need to present evidence that contradicts the image you see.
Oh, so it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process. Okay, time to review the evidence.
Look out, contradiction. Here comes justice.
Barely conscious was Damien there. A mighty statue of Tenmataro loomed overhead. There must have been a red cape, but I feel like it wasn't a cape, it was just blood? Because he doesn't wear a red cape at all. He wears a fox tail cape. He doesn't wear a red cape. That's not his drip! You got your cosplay wrong!
Objection.
You got the cosplay wrong. SMH my head. Couldn't even make a screen-accurate cosplay. You said the amazing Ninetales' cape was red. Are you sure about that?
Here comes justice.
Yeah, you like it, right? Yeah, because it has two meanings. Yeah, I like that too. He's a fake cosplayer. The person who was impersonating the Nine-Tailed Fox.
Yes, well, I do believe it was a red cape I saw, but...
Mayor Tenma? Does this cape look red to you?
Oh, that certainly does not look red. Not even scarlet or crimson either. Nevertheless, upon my liberation, something red did fill my as yet hazy field of view. And I thought to myself, the amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red.
So you mistook that red something for his cape, huh?
Apparently so. And remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me.
So the red something probably wasn't in cape after all. Maybe that great sadness he mentioned is what is interfering with his memory. Well, he would have seen the fox chamber behind the amazing Ninetales. What red object could he have seen there that would have been that shocking? Blood! I know. Could it have been... Mr. Mayor? Was the red thing you saw this? I mean, the blood?
Take that.
Something red that could produce a deep sadness. Could it be, Mr. Tenma, that what you saw was the alderman's blood? Oh no, it was Lord Jesus spilling jelly! Oh, whoopsies. Oh no, my jelly! My jelly-filled donuts! Uh-oh. It has the same colors, the red and also the like, light yellow, brownish color of the nine-tailed fox. That's also the color of donuts. Just saying. Jelly-filled donuts.
Blood? Why, yes, it was blood.
He's back to normal.
Ah! Oh! Ah!
Spilling jelly is sad, yeah. Imagine you wake up in the morning and you try to do your best making some bread for yourself, spread some jelly on there. You drop your bread, your toast, and it drops on the jelly side. Always. You're gonna eat. Okay, have a good meal. Have a good meal. Thank you for hopping in, and we'll see you again. We'll see you again. Have a good meal. It's all coming back to me now.
It wasn't a red cape that I saw. It was lying behind the amazing Ninetales, the alderman's bloody body.
His bloody body. Behind him, so someone was impersonating him. They really did some impersonating, huh? That is interesting.
His noise level is down to 0. I think he's remembered everything now.
Does this mean the amazing Ninetales killed Alderman QB?
But the Alderman was the amazing Ninetales, so how exactly would that work?
Hey, I asked you first.
Well, Mr. Justice, you sure know how to make a complicated matter even more complicated.
True, but at the time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber. Moreover... Uh-oh. Boy, don't you think this strange? The little scamp has already confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber, but she said naught about seeing the amazing Ninetales there. I think the judge is like, give me a break, man. Can I have one normal case for once? A petty theft or something? Yeah, I think he wants just one normal day. He's like that Vine, like, please, God, let me have one good day. You again, buddy? Give it a rest, buddy.
You just had to bring that up, didn't you? Jinxie didn't see LaBelle there either. It's so weird. Who really was in that room then?
Would the defense care to share any theories with the court? Can you explain the inconsistency between the defendant's testimony and his daughter's?
Yes. Of course. I can explain it. Always say yes. Because if I don't, we're in serious trouble. Not with more of your bluffs and fairy tales, I trust. Fair warning, Justice Dono. I shall have your head if you fail to explain this. Heap. What about a good old-fashioned penalty?
Well, Mr. Justice, let's see if you have a head worth keeping on your shoulders.
First of all, Mr. LaBelle was definitely in the Fox Chamber while it was locked. We also know that Mayor Tenma was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. These two facts are crucial to my explanation. So let us consider the following question. If the facts point to Florent LaBelle and the victim being there at the scene, why did Jinxie Tenma see the victim and her father, Mayor Tenma?
A very good question indeed. And I suppose you have an answer for this?
Sadly, you would be supposing wrong.
You think she could have mistaken LaBelle for the mayor?
Well, if she did, then the question is, why did she do that? It's her dad, I guess.
Well, how about that explanation, Mr. Justice? I believe the time for questions is over.
Yeah, the judge is very casual about people making death threats under his watch. Yeah, he's just like, oh yeah, I mean, just a normal day in court, I guess. Get the penalty of losing your head, yeah.
The defense asserts that Florent LaBelle was at the scene of the crime. However, Jinxie Tenma has testified that she saw her father collapse there. If she has in fact misremembered the event, what could have made her do so?
She got the rooms mixed up. Jinxie was confused. I think she was confused. Or she said she saw Tenma Taro. Maybe she didn't see... She wasn't in a hallway. I don't know. LaBelle was disguised as Tenma. I don't think so. I don't think he was disguised as Tenma. I think it's either Jinxie was confused or she got the rooms mixed up. Let's go with she was confused. I feel like that is the most logical explanation. Oh, it was wrong. It was wrong. Miss Tenma was in a state of confusion at the time. That's how she mistook Mr. LaBelle for Mayor Tenma there in the Fox Chamber. After all, they both look kind of like yokai.
I'm afraid I don't follow you, Mr. Justice.
Can I have a do-over in that one? Okay. Then it must have been the rooms. What?! Huh? Huh? It's her dad! How did she... Okay. She only thought she was in the Fox Chamber because she got the rooms mixed up.
When I'm in a big rush, I may make an unintended detour or two with the building, but I never end up in the wrong courtroom.
Even if she was confused, I think she noticed if she entered the Forbidden Chamber. There's the massive barred door to deal with, after all. Oh, right.
A penalty for a spatially challenged attorney.
Sorry. 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 What? How? How was he disguised? The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father? It was Florent Labelle disguised as Damien. How?
Silence.
How was he disguised as Damien Tenma? Yeah, that's a complete impossibility. I'm sorry. Their faces are utterly unalike. How could you explain that away with a mere disguise?
Yes, they both do have incredibly distinctive faces.
Maybe the disguise completely hid his face? I think Jinxie would have mentioned if she couldn't see her father's face. And if it was that sort of disguise, wouldn't she have removed it? Oh, right. Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice Donald. Shall I show you what a truly sharp blade is capable of? Nah, I think I'll pass. Ah! Uh-oh. We're dead. Apollo fucking dies. ASMR, we are in court, but your defense attorney fucking dies. Are you okay, Apollo? I'm not fine, am I? Well, now that we have that little fairy tale out of the way, your baldness, your verdict, if you will.
Mr. Justice, I believe it's time for a verdict if you have no further arguments.
What's even left for me to do? Apollo! Remember what Mr. Wright always says? When you're stuck in a tight spot, turn the case upside down. Turn the case upside down? He does say that, doesn't he? But I don't quite see how it applies here. Still, never hurts to give it a try, I guess. Let's see. Rather than Jinxie didn't remove the disguise, maybe she couldn't remove it. Rather than she didn't tell anyone about the disguise, maybe it was she couldn't talk about it. Maybe because he was disguised as Tenma fucking Taro. Oh, that too. Never mind. Hey, is that a typo? A wrestler? A wrestler's? A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. What about the fact that it was the amazing Ninetales who opened the door? A mask that can be removed in front of others? Can these facts turn things around? Very suspicious if you ask me. I have no idea where this is going. We got it all backwards. Apollo? I think we might have made a huge mistake. Uh-oh. 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 Your baldness. I see no need to further indulge them in their silly little farce. The defense has no proof. They never did and they never will.
Then it seems I must announce my verdict.
I do have proof. What? Do you now? Do we? Do we? Apollo, please. I don't know.
All right, but this better be good, Mr. Justice.
We can solve the remaining riddles by turning all of our assumptions upside down. Why Jingshi Tenma mistook Mr. LaBelle for her father? Why she couldn't remove the costume or tell anyone about it in the first place? These riddles are inextricably linked to Mayor Tenma's secret identity. A shocking secret identity that will turn the entire premise of this case upside down. This piece of evidence clearly reveals Mayor Tenma's secret identity. Mayor Tenma? Was Tenma the Amazing Ninetales after all? Is he the Amazing Ninetales? Oh, wait a minute.
Take that!
Really? I forgot about this. What? I don't remember this at all. That's sick. That's so cool. God, what absolute claptrap. Poppycock. Balderdash. We thought the alderman was the Amazing Ninetales and the mayor was Tenma Taro. That's why we believe the mayor killed the alderman in his lust for Ninetales Vale. And it was the basis for the prosecution's entire case against her client. However, we got the whole thing backwards. Mayor Tenma wasn't Tenma Taro after all. He was the Amazing Ninetales. What? Insane hour starting and the music is hyping it up. We are ready for the true reveals. What? I don't remember this at all. What the heck? But does he have white hair? He doesn't have white hair, right? He doesn't have white hair. What the heck? What the heck? Wait. It's the white hair, Florent LaBelle's hair. Is it his hair, actually? Oh my. You'd best explain yourself, Justice Dono. And from where you derived such a far-fetched conclusion. Welcome back, Penguin! Apparently, the mayor is the Amazing Ninetales. Jingshi no doubt knew the true identity of the Amazing Ninetales, but she couldn't tell anyone no matter what. That's why she didn't say it was the Amazing Ninetales she saw passed out. Even though unbeknownst to her, it was really for Laurent LaBelle in disguise. Ew.
Silence.
I hate that. I hate that. The accused and the deceitful dandy are utterly dissimilar in physical build and voice. The little scamp would have seen the difference.
Objection!
Stop calling her little scamp! Remember, Mr. LaBelle has his very own brand of cosmetics. Why couldn't he fake a different build too? And anyone speaking through a mask would naturally sound different. Oh my god. Why did she not simply pull the mask off? Because that's not honorable. A masked wrestler's... A masked wrestler's disguise is more precious than life itself. As a huge fan of the Amazing Ninetales, she would never dare unmask him. Oh, she's just a fan of her dad. That is so cute. She's a big fan of her papa. This case of mistaken identity also explains the riddle of the locked room.
Then by all means, Mr. Justice, answer it for us already.
First, Mr. LaBelle entered the room where the mayor and alderman were talking. I suspect he brought with him coffee laced with some sort of sedative. Once the alderman was out cold, he struck him. That's when Mr. LaBelle killed him. Next, he took the mayor, who he had also drugged, into the forbidden chamber. Whoa, what the heck? This is so wild. Then he returned to the fox chamber, slipped into some of the mayor's spare clothes. He just undressed him then and there, and completed the disguise by donning the Amazing Ninetales' mask. With his entire charade in place, Mr. LaBelle then let out a scream. The scream that led Jingshi Tenma to the scene.
So then, the person who said I killed Alderman Kyubi was...
Yep, that was Florent LaBelle in disguise. The mayor never actually confessed.
Silence.
This is no more than guesswork and speculation. Now stop your jabbering and... No, you twisted samurai! This time you stop your jabbering and let me finish making my case! Ah! Once Miss Tenma left the scene... Ooh, Mr. LaBelle, still wearing the mayor's clothes and mask, opened the forbidden chamber. So he could drag the mirror back out into the fox chamber.
Oh, so the amazing Nine-Tails the mirror saw was...
Right. It was LaBelle opening the forbidden chamber. Bam! Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. The second time Mr. LaBelle opened the door to the forbidden chamber, he happened to catch the thieving Mr. Filch by surprise. Startled, Mr. Filch in his Tenma Taro disguise ran as fast as he could away from the room. Bum, 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 bum. As he did, he left behind him a trail of feathers and tracks. Yeah, you like the hype music? Me too. I love that. The music gets so hyped. And gave Miss Tenma the scare of her life in the hallway. With no one left to witness the events that had occurred, Mr. LaBelle then proceeded to drag the sleeping mirror back into the fox chamber.
I see. Well, that all certainly does make sense.
Then after dragging the mirror back into the fox chamber, Mr. LaBelle threw the mask out the window and fled the room.
Silence.
For this absurd theory to work, it requires that the defendant be the amazing Nine-Tails. However, he was the one pushing for the municipal merger. That such an individual could possibly be the amazing Nine-Tails is preposterous.
Objection.
The mayor was blackmailed into pursuing the merger. Miss Tenma's life would have been in danger if he had openly voiced his opposition. That's why he created a secret identity as the amazing Nine-Tails.
This is madness. No one could possibly hatch such an insane plot.
No one except a killer as insane as his plot, and I'd say Florent LaBelle more than qualifies.
Foolish mortal! It is at your own peril that you forget who I am.
Mayor Tenma, it's okay now. Jingshi will be safe just as soon as Mr. LaBelle is arrested. You are the amazing Nine-Tails, aren't you? Oh, who's holding it? Uh-oh. Oh, it's him. Wait, he has blonde hair again. What the heck? He's blonde again. Goodbye, green hair. Mayor Tenma is not the amazing Nine-Tails. You don't know that. What do you mean? Well, has the mayor admitted to it yet? You didn't give him a chance! You didn't give him a chance. But that's just... And even if he did admit to such nonsense, I would reveal the truth behind Tenma Taro right here and now. What?
Why, you would dare reveal the secret?
My good friend, the alderman, told me all about it. But it wouldn't be good to expose the truth. What with superstitions now, would it?
He dyes his hair so much, I'm amazed he still has any hair at all. I feel like it's just one of those sprays, because it is the spray, right? We have the spray in the court record, but I feel like it's just one of those sprays, like temporary hair dye. But he does change fast. Can be good for your hair. The truth behind Tenma Taro? What's he talking about?
So go ahead, say it. I am the amazing Nine-Tails. I dare you.
Ah! Wait, will somebody please explain what's going on here?
Mayor Tenma will do anything to keep the truth behind Tenma Taro a secret. A dark, terrible truth that has been kept secret by the village superstitions.
And if the mayor admits to being the amazing Nine-Tails, you'll expose the truth?
Right. I won't have him walking free because of some nonsense you made up.
Oh, it's gonna come up anyway. No, his hair isn't a wig. Nuh-uh. He just dyes it with his own hair products, I think.
So what now, Justice Dunno? Without the mayor's admission, your theory is as useless as you are in battle.
I'll show you who's useless. Apollo, don't you dare give up now. I know. Your Honor, I believe Mr. LaBelle's statements warrant a thorough cross-examination. After all, the true identity of the Amazing Ninetales is the cornerstone of this case.
You do have a point there. Please answer this court, Mr. LaBelle. Is the defendant the Amazing Ninetales or not?
The Amazing Ninetales' true identity.
The Amazing Ninetales' true identity is not Mayor Tenma. The mayor would never admit to such utter nonsense. But if he did admit to such nonsense, I will expose the truth behind Temataro right here and now. And that would bring ruin upon Ninetalesville, just as the superstitions say.
We'll have to press him. Talk about out of the pot and into the fire. At this rate, the mayor will be found guilty for sure.
Honestly speaking, if Mayor Damien Tenma is not the Amazing Ninetales, I'm afraid I don't see how the defense is much of a case here. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? We all know Alderman QB was the Amazing Ninetales anyway. I mean, that's how Ninetalesville made a comeback. The Alderman was so popular.
There's gotta be a hole in that testimony somewhere. But I don't even know where to start. Since we don't have any proof that the mayor is the Amazing Ninetales, then we'll just have to get him to admit himself. But if he admits it, LaBelle's going to expose the secret behind Temataro. Oh, we are so close, I know it. We're almost there.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
We got this. We got this. We're just gonna press him on some statements. Because I think the last two statements are important. This one.
Hold it!
The truth. What do you mean, the truth? And just how did you learn of the so-called truth behind Temataro?
Alderman and QB told me all about it. The secret of the Forbidden Chamber and the truth behind Temataro.
Why would he share secrets like that with you, Mr. LaBelle?
Because of the Alderman's wife. I was looking after her while she was hospitalized. He appreciated it so much, he shared the secrets with me.
Wait, did he threaten the Alderman in addition to the mayor? Don't tell me that's how he learned how to open the Forbidden Chamber.
Needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth behind Temataro.
Oh, I think we're gonna hear it. That will bring ruin upon Ninetalesville.
Hold it!
Do not gaze upon Temataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Isn't that what the village superstitions say?
Exactly. Telling others what Temataro looks like would reveal the truth. That's why the superstitions were written down in the first place.
And ruin coming to the village if you free him? Is that a warning not to expose the truth?
Bingo. And that truth is, Temataro is a great greed-inspiring fortune. That's what the whole battle over Ninetalesville is all about.
Temataro is a great fortune. Come to think of it. Only that is the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpuppy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there. But the treasure has been stolen. Could Temataro actually be Forbidden Chamber treasure? Oh. Oh. And you can tell them that it had already been stolen before, because that means that unfortunate events had already been released upon the village, right? Telling the villagers that Temataro is a terrifying yokai is what had scared them away from the Forbidden Chamber and the treasure within. That's how the treasure has been kept secret all this time.
Well, well, well. It seems our ace attorney here.
Hey, they dropped the title! Pwah, pwah, pwah,
has uncovered the truth that must not be revealed.
Mayor Tenma looks like he wants to keep the truth hidden as much as I do.
Tragedy is doomed to repeat itself as long as Tenma exists. That's why the secret must be protected.
As long as Tenma exists, huh? But he's already been stolen. He's already been stolen. Mr. LaBelle, please add that statement to your testimony.
Tragedy is doomed to repeat as long as Tenma exists. But he does not exist anymore. He has been stolen ages ago.
Objection!
Ages ago he has been stolen and this statue has been left there. Mr. LaBelle, what if Tenma no longer existed? Revealing the truth would no longer be an issue, would it?
If Tenma no longer existed... What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, apparently you haven't heard. Tenma no longer exists. This just in, Tenma no longer exists. Watch as this clown gets annihilated in court. But I guess you didn't get to do a thorough search after the key was taken from you. Because when we searched the Forbidden Chamber, there wasn't any treasure there.
Really? Well, maybe you weren't looking in the right place.
Sorry, but I have proof that Tenma no longer exists. Take a look at this figure.
What do we have here? It looks like some sort of creature.
We found this in the Forbidden Chamber. It's an Azuki Kozo figure. The great thief Azuki Kozo used to leave them at the scene of his crimes. Ooh, the yokai does not exist. Other news, water is wet.
Are you suggesting that Tenma has been stolen?
Yep, Phineas Filch's grandfather, a master thief, was the culprit.
And by that hideous moronic heretic's grandfather, no less. No! My beautiful golden Tenma was...
The greed inspired by Tenma can no longer bring misfortune upon bring ruin upon Ninetales Vale. Is that right, Mayor Tenma?
The root of tragedy would indeed seem to be gone. In fact, I now recall the alderman revealing the secret to me on the day of our meeting. Oh wait, he must have been speaking of Tenma, for he said to me the gold ingot was gone.
The gold ingot? You mean the treasure that is Tenma true form?
Recall, if you will, the scroll in the Forbidden Chamber.
Tenma is the yellowish object shown there. A giant gold ingot that my nomadic ancestor bestowed upon Ninetales Vale. What?
But this is the scroll that I...
Oh, this... Oh, that is Tenma. Oh, that scroll. Oh, that is Tenma. Yeah. I thought he was encased in the gold.
But he's already been taken out of the chamber. In return for that gold, my ancestors did receive from Ninetales Vale land that would become Tenma Town. But drive the villagers mad with greed did that great fortune. Bitter was their greed-fueled battle. It was as if they were possessed. My ancestors' gold became a curse upon their village, a curse of ruin. Thus it was that the yokai Tenma came to be.
So Tenma and the village superstitions were merely fairy tales to scare people away.
Fairy tale or not, Tenma made quite the mess of things.
Yes, indeed, for there is no greater monster than a mortal man's lust for gold. Well, you know what they say, the love of money is the root of all evil. My ancestors did bring a terrible thing here to Ninetales Vale. A thing so terrible that Tenma, a monster just as terrible, had to be created to keep it a secret. Yet we have naught but love for the little village to which we owe our very existence. Tenma would never seek to take over Ninetales Vale in a merger.
Oh my, that was quite a shocking lesson in history.
Mr. Mayor, now that we know Tenma no longer exists, are you ready to admit your secret? You are the amazing Ninetales, aren't you? Stop doing that! No! Don't do it! Please, no! Be gone, you demented demon! Now where was I? The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Ninetales is indeed a me. So he is the ripped one. He is the ripped guy. Woo! Alright. Oh, let's go! Let's go! What a reveal! What a reveal! And that means Jingxi.
Yes? The man wearing the mayor's clothes who you saw collapse into the fox chamber. Was he wearing the amazing Ninetales' mask? Uh-huh. That's what made me think it was Papa. He said he was going to reveal his secret identity to Alderman Kilby that day, so it really wasn't Papa I saw there, was it?
It was Florent's idea from the start. He advised me to reveal my secret identity to the alderman.
Sheesh! Real Goldberg machines have less elaborate setups than LaBelle's scheme.
You may rest easy now, little Jingxi. That monster's deception is through.
Ka! 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 The true facts behind this case have finally come to light. Mayor Tema did not kill Alderman QB, but Florent LaBelle did.
How dare you, peasant!
No!
Silence.
Not again. Come on, we had it. We had it. We had it. Please. We had the thing.
Justice Dono, you should at least have a real blade in your hands if you decide to cross swords with me. Or have you mistaken this battlefield for a training ground?
What now? What now? What's this guy want now? Please, my guy, we were so close. Come on, just give it to us. Just give us that win. You know we have it.
Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade that cuts through bone as though it were butter. But you have only blind guesses, a dull blade incapable of cutting even a cake. He has you there, Mr. Justice. After all, evidence is everything in a court of law.
But...
They're right, let's see some evidence. Of course a perfect being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind. This is the final battle. Just as a samurai must live and die by the sword, you will live or die by the evidence you hold. My swift blade of judgment awaits. Now present your conclusive evidence, or don't you have any?
Oh, crud. Do I have anything conclusive? Yeah, of course I do. Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have evidence. You do? Of course. It's just the conclusive evidence we need, too. I'm going to finally prove Mayor Tema innocent. Here comes justice. Pachoo! Whoa, he's looking into his mind. Into his mind, he goes. Let's review the facts. The most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he was the amazing Ninetales. But as we know now, of course, we were way off. The amazing Ninetales is really Mayor Damien Tema. That's why, when his daughter Jingxi saw the amazing Ninetales collapse at the scene, she mistook him for her father. Those are the facts as we have revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserts that he did not leave any evidence at the scene of the crime. But he didn't say anything about evidence outside the crime scene. Maybe he isn't as clever as he thinks he is. Does any of the evidence found outside the crime scene prove any clues? Yes, the hand cream. Oh. Whoops. No, that's not it. That's not it. Just kidding. Just kidding. I was just seeing if Apollo found it. That's not going to help now. Maybe I should study the evidence again. The Ninetales mask, obviously. We knew that. We knew that. A clue inside the mask. Why is this so Danganronpa-esque? Oh, I know. The amazing Ninetales' mask. It was found washed up along the river. I had forgotten. I thought they found it in the window. What sort of clue does that mask hold? White hair. White hair in the mask. And what about the hair left in the mask? Florent LaBelle. Phew. The white hair is LaBelle's. Oh, right. That hair is Florent LaBelle's. Yes! Now that's what I call conclusive evidence. Whoosh. We looked into our mind's eye. This was really fun. This was really fun. The visuals are very cool, yeah.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present to this court?
Of course I do. Observe this mask, if you will.
That mask, how is that conclusive evidence?
It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside it. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex Cuby.
Yes, but the amazing Ninetales as we know now is Mayor Tenma, so...
That is correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be?
And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Mr. Florent LaBelle.
What are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that.
What do you mean hideous? I love white hair. It would appear your coup de grace failed to hit its mark. This freakish fop is not the white hair type, because he's busy being one ludicrously garish color or another to cover up his white hair. No, Prosecutor Blackwell. It's you who has made a fatal error. Oh, what?
Remember where this mask was found?
It washed up by the side of the river. With that in mind, this last piece of evidence will solve all the remaining riddles. Couleur mi labelle. The hair color. That's his hair color.
What is that?
This is Mr. LaBelle's own private brand of hair color. It washes out with just water. The court will also recall that the amazing Ninetales' mask washed up along the side of the village river with white hair inside it. What's this? Are you saying that preening peacock's hair color is... That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. LaBelle's hair color is a freaky work of fiction. But thanks to the river flowing through Ninetales Vale, we now have a real-life exposé. Ah! The white hair in this mask is conclusive evidence proving you're the real killer. A DNA test is all we need to prove it, and we both know we'll get a match. Admit it. Florent LaBelle, you were the one who killed Alderman Rex Cuby. Uh-oh, he's sweating. You! Peasant! How dare you! Ah! My profane beauty! I'm going to exterminate you! Ah! No! My makeup! That's a fun breakdown. Uh-oh. Oh, what do I see there? Oh, white hair. Do we see the white hair? Hello, this is LaBelle. What? The project is off? This is LaBelle. The sponsors have pulled out. LaBelle speaking. I'm fired. You mean I'm no longer Mayor Tenma's aide? Hello, this is LaBelle. What? There's a stratospheric damages claim against me. $100 million? I'm finished, washed up. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Man, that was some breakdown, all right. This is preposterous. I, Simon Black, will defeat it.
Order in the court.
We did it, boys. We did it. It was much longer of a trial than I thought it would be.
Well, this is quite the unexpected outcome. I must hand it to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head, just like that other lawyer, Phoenix Wright.
Wait, that was a compliment, right?
Prosecutor Blackwell, what have you done with Florent LaBelle?
The defaced man is withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler.
Wouldn't that just wash even more of his makeup off? Allow me to explain the actions of the guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold ingot known as Tenma Taro. However, few are allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetales Vale. LaBelle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and the gold within via the merger. But the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to a halt. And thus LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Tenma. Wow, that is some scheme, huh?
I see, but what I still can't comprehend is why would he go after the gold in the first place? Mr. LaBelle doesn't look like someone who is in need of financial aid.
LaBelle hid his past well, much like he hid his beauty with makeup. He's mired in debt. Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. Which is why he sought the gold with such veracity. He spent it all on his stupid brand. Too bad for him. Someone else had gotten to it first anyway. Should have checked.
I see. Very well, then. I believe it's time I declared a verdict. This court finds the defendant Damien Tenma not guilty.
Bwah, 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 bwah! We did it! Woo! Caw, caw, caw! Caw, 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 caw! Caw, 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 caw! We did it! Caw, 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 caw! Let's go!
Court is adjourned.
Bum, 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 bum. We did it. We did the thing. April 19, 1:23 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. That was some seriously good lawyering, Apollo. Even I didn't see that coming. Just got lucky, I guess. You banished Tenma Taro from Ninetales Vale like you were some kind of exorcist. There's still one thing I don't understand. How come Mr. LaBelle didn't kill Mayor Tenma too? They could have set it up so the mayor murdered the alderman, then died from a counterattack. That would have removed at least one possible fly from the ointment. I was wondering about that too. But I have a hunch LaBelle was biding his time. He was planning on exposing the amazing Ninetales' true identity himself. Huh? But why? Because the mayor was the amazing Ninetales. Had LaBelle succeeded in framing Mayor Tenma for the alderman's murder, the wrestler's popularity would have plummeted once his identity was revealed. Oh, I get it! If the amazing Ninetales was just killed, he'd die a hero. But if he was proved a villain, his fans would abandon him, making the merger that much easier. Right. Then, when the merger was complete and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure. What an insanely intricate plot!
Caw, 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 caw. A most excellent job clearing my name. A feat worthy of the Demon Lord's approval.
Why are you acting like Tenma Taro again?
Let this be of no concern to you.
How could it not concern me?
Tenma Taro, be gone! Gah!
Jinxie, seems like ages since I've laid eyes on you.
Papa, you're finally back.
Yes, it would seem Tenma Taro is no match for you.
I'm not scared of the silly yokai anymore.
Your father's a free man now, Jinxie. Isn't that great? Thank you for all you've done. Seeing you guys in action, it made me feel like I don't have to be afraid anymore. She smiles! Ah! She smiles! She did a smile! Look at her, she's so precious! Ah, precious baby. I love her, she is so cute! Wait, is Jinxie actually smiling? She's so cute. This is all thanks to you two. Too bad the amazing Ninetales will have to retire, though. Aw, how come? Once everyone hears I'm the amazing Ninetales, my fan base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular people, another reason for my secret identity. I don't see how I could possibly continue. A new identity, let's go! I think you misjudged yourself. Take a look outside.
Say, now that you mention it, what's all that noise out there?
A big crowd gathered outside the courthouse once the news broke. Seems they want to get a glimpse of Mayor Damien Tenma, the man behind the mask. And to root for your return to the wrestling ring.
Rooting? For me? But I thought it was nothing more than a male factor in their eyes. Or I don't know. Malefictor? Malefictor? Male factor? Malefictor? Like a Maleficent? Malefictor? Bro, I don't know. I can't read.
The only one who really matters is Jingxi. Show her how cool you really are. Yeah, you're the coolest when you're out there fighting in the ring, Papa.
She's just a big fan of her dad. That's so cute. So cute.
Jingxi.
Here, I think you'll be needing this. Here you go.
Thank you. Now if you would excuse me. I don't want to keep my fans waiting.
Let's go!
Oh my god. He leaps. Whoa! Quick change.
He's just wearing that all the time? Wow, sick. Let's go.
Nine Tails Veil forever!
Woo! I love him. He is so cool.
I sure hope they can settle the problems between Tenma Town and Ninetailsville.
Me too. I'm sure they'll be fine. After all, the blackmailer / killer is behind bar and the merger's no longer an issue. Plus, the Amazing Ninetails is obviously still a hit, and I suspect Ninetailsville will be too.
And it's all because we believed in our client, just like you said. Okay, people. Now that we've got that one in the bag, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving. Sounds good. I've been so nervous I haven't eaten since yesterday. Better keep eating, Apollo, or you might have to start looking up at me.
Huh?
I'm definitely past my growth phase, and you should be about past yours too. Are you kidding me? I'm just getting started. Ready or not, it's face-stuffing time. Keep eating like that, and the only direction you'll grow in is sideways. Very funny. But I've got a hollow leg. I can eat as much as I want without gaining an ounce.
Really?
Wow, I can't wait to see this. Calories? Just let them try to stick on me.
Alright, already, you two. Let's get going before the old man closes shop. Eldoon's Noodles isn't an all-night stand, you know.
I'm with Mr. Wright. Let's go. I've been waiting to have a bowl from there ever since Mr. Wright told me about them. Well, what are we waiting for?
The noodles are on me today, so I expect some serious eating from you two.
Yay! Thanks, boss. I won't let you down.
Athena has no idea what she's getting into. Mr. Eldoon's noodles are so hot and salty. 2 bowls would kill a man. But let's go, salty noodles.
That was our first case together, and it felt like nothing could bring us down after that. The dark age of the law seemed so distant, so irrelevant to our small, cozy office. But little did I know that it had been lurking all along, right there behind us. The first time it made itself known was during the murder at Themis Legal Academy. That case would mark the twilight before the dark, cold night that was to come.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, you like the Themis Legal Academy case the most? I like that one too. I like that one too. My favorite is the space one. The space case. Okay. I'm not gonna continue. Return to games menu. And while we're at it, let's change Athena's costume to Themis Academy uniform because we're going there next time, so we won't forget. This is our next case. Look.
Wow, you can just see this. Anyway, just look at the picture. This is like spoilers. Okay. Love that. Love that for us. That it has spoilers there. But it's fun. Oh, we can do Phoenix's college outfit. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Let's do that. The nostalgic sweater. We'll have them all dressed casually. That would be fun. That would be fun, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. The man, the myth, the legend? Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend, Phoenix. Let's go. This was really fun. This was really fun. It was a long case, but it was really fun. The last trials are always the longest. They're always the longest, but I had great fun. I had great fun with it. Bum, ba, ba, dum, bum. Let's go to my chatting screen. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think in the next one, we no longer get to see the culprit right from the start. So that will be more exciting. I already know who it is because I played the game before. But you guys won't know. You guys will not know that. You guys will have no idea. You guys will have no idea, right? You'll have absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. Not a single idea. Not a single one. Not a single idea. When's the next video? When is my next stream? I have some bad news for you. It's in a while. It's gonna take a while. Unfortunately, it's gonna take a while. It will be on Tuesday. Likely on Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon for me. Tuesday in the afternoon for me. My new schedule will be uploaded on Sunday, but it will likely be on Tuesday in the afternoon. So that's when I'll be streaming again. I think at 1 p.m. my time, Central European time. I'm not entirely sure yet, but my schedule will be up then, and yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to next week. But I'm gonna be like super busy starting next week, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I will still be streaming. I still plan some streams, so it will be all good. So yeah, remember to hit the notification bell. You've pressed notified on all the streams. Let's go! Thank you, thank you, thank you. What you could also do is join the Discord if you want to be pinged, because there's a special role in the Discord. And if you guys want to join my Discord, I would really, really appreciate it. That would be great. That would be amazing. That would be perfect. That would be absolutely perfect. So you guys can join the Discord, and we can chat there. And also there's a special channel in the Discord that shows a message every time I go live. So you guys can see that. You can see when I go live, and that will be convenient. For most of you, I think that would be very convenient. And it's nice for me too. And I make events in the Discord, so you can see exactly when I'm live. And it's easier to follow the streams through Discord if you want to. But you don't have to join the Discord if you feel intimidated, or if you don't want to join the Discord. That's totally fine. I understand that Discords aren't for everybody. I don't do well in big Discord groups, which is kind of ironic because I have my own Discord, but it's still kind of tough for me to manage sometimes. So if I'm a little quiet in my own Discord, I'm sorry. But I try my best. I try my best. And we would love to just have people there. It would be fun. It would be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about just
having you guys there, just hanging out with you. And we could do community game nights there. So that would be fun. That would be very fun, right? I'm looking forward to just hanging around with you guys more. That would be nice. That would be very nice. Anyway, this was a fun case. This was a very fun case. I'm gonna send you guys over again to my friend Nix, who is playing Shashingo, which is a photo game in which you learn Japanese. It's very interesting. I want to play it myself too, but I haven't really gotten the chance yet to buy it. But I will definitely be playing it later on. But yes, we are raiding. This is the raid message. You know the rules. Only send it once. You know the rules, and so do I. And I'm gonna send you over to my friend Nix again. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun watching her stream. I am excited to watch her learn Japanese, and we'll have a lot of fun. We'll have a lot of fun together, right? So I'll see you guys there. Be nice to her. My next stream, probably next week somewhere. Keep an eye out for the schedule. It will appear in the Discord, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on everywhere. And I'll be seeing you guys next week. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. And bye-bye! Bye-bye!